Hi, it's Diane with My Sacred Circles. Today I wanted to give you 3 breathing techniques to help with anxiety. When we think of our body as energetic beings, energy is really fire. So I want you to think about what happens during an anxiety attack. When you are having that anxiety, you can notice like a quickness in your breath, and your heart rate speeds up and your eyes dilate. And what's happening is you're entering that sympathetic state. You're going from a parasympathetic state to a sympathetic state where your body is in that fight or flight mode. And what it's trying to do on an involuntary basis is create a situation so that there's some sort of danger, and it's trying to prepare you so that you can have laser focus and you can have enough oxygen in you to either fight, to give your muscles that oxygen to either fight or to run. The problem is, if you're having anxiety and you may or may not know why, it may be something you're thinking about, like a future worry. It could be something that happened in the past. It could be something karmic, or it could be something that's happening right there, right now, that's causing you to panic. Regardless of the reason, the transformation within your body is the same. So what happens when you take air and you fan a fire, the flames are just going higher and higher, and that's what's happening when you're having a panic attack. So what you want to do is not let your body stay in that involuntary state. You want to take the reins back. You want to practice pranayama, which is simply controlled breathing. Okay, so here are 3 breathing techniques that you can use. All 3 are designed to balance your yin and your yang and reduce your anxiety levels, to bring you into the here and now, and to allow you to alleviate some of that stress. So the first one is my favorite, and that's just square breathing. It's you inhale through the nose for 4, you hold the breath for 4, and then you exhale through the nose for 4, and you hold for 4. So it's all through the nose, and they're equal counts. Now, if you want to do it 5, 5, 5, 5, or 6, 6, 6, 6, that's fine. You just want to, during that same session, sort of keep it the same so that you're not rising, or lessening. You want to keep it steady. Think about a square. A square is very solid. It's just, very, very solid. I think of it as earth. Okay. So, one of the things you don't want to do is you don't want to take that deep breath. So you just want it to be a relaxed breathing through the nose. And the holds are going to help you sort of pull back. So if you're going and you have to hold for 4, it's sort of telling your body, I'm okay. I don't need to panic. I can calm down. The time is now. I can be grounded. You are taking back those reins. Okay. So that's what those holds are really important. Okay. So the second one would be 4-7-8. 4-7-8 is very similar. It's just inhale through the nose for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, and exhale through the mouth for 8. That one I find a little bit trickier, but where you can do this square breathing over and over and over again as many times as you want. I would say for the 4, 7, 8, you don't need to do it as long. So for 4, 7, 8, I would do it like a couple times a day, and you would do it for 3 or 4 times. So you would breathe in, hold, breathe out, and then you'd go right back into breathing in through the nose. So there's no second hold on that one. Okay, the third one is Nadi Shodhana, and that is also known as alternate nostril breathing. So I learned when I was 16, I learned it where it was the 2 fingers up and the thumb and your 2 fingers down, and you're always closing off one nostril, opening up the other. So it's one or the other, one or the other. So what you would do is you'd close off, you'd rest your 2 fingers here, and you'd breathe in through your one nostril. Then use this to close off and open up, release the thumb from the other, and then exhale. Then you're going to breathe in that same nostril, then close it off and open the other one up. And you just keep doing that. So you breathe in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And you want to do everything the same number of times. So you want to inhale the same number of times on this side as that side. Exhale the same number of times on this side as that side. So you want to make sure that you know where you start and end. Those are my 3 breathing techniques that I recommend for anxiety. So I hope these techniques help you. Let me know. And if you have trouble doing them in the middle of an anxiety attack, these are really good if you practice them daily. You can practice them multiple times a day. And the way that really helps is when you can get into that routine and drop into that state, the more often you do it, the easier it is to drop into that state, so that when you have your anxiety, you can very quickly go from 10 to 5, like that. So consider it. May you be happy and healthy. Namaste.